Alright, this is an overview of the Trig app. And the first thing that you see when you come in is the login screen. So if you haven't logged in before, you log in, you put in your first name, your last name, and you make up a password. And your password has to be between 5 and 12 characters long, has to contain numbers and letters. And if you haven't logged in before, when you click login, it'll bring you to the register screen. Alright, and if you go to the help menu, there's videos that will talk you through logging in and registering and how to do all that. Alright, so I'm just going to log in, and then we're brought to the levels. So these are all the levels. Now you can go and work on any of these levels by clicking on any of these results. Okay, just if you click on the trash can, it won't bring you to the level, it will delete that level. Although with some warning, right? So if I click on level 5, so if I go, I'm just going to click on here on the iPad. So if I click on a level, if I click on the trash can, it says delete level 5, the missing side. Are you sure you want to delete the results for level 5 missing side? This cannot be undone. And so you can choose yes or no. I'm going to choose yes, and then notice what happens. My levels are turned 0 right, 0 wrong, and I'm reset to 100%. Okay, so let's just have a look at all the different levels that you can go to. Alright, there's level 1, the missing leg. Now this level, you're going to be using the sine function. So opposite over hypotenuse, and now there are videos on the help menu. So if you go down to the help button, there are videos that will show you exactly how to do this. Okay, the features of the program though is we can stretch this. I'm just using 2 fingers to stretch. Okay, you can also, so I'm using a pinch gesture. I'm using 2 fingers to rotate. So you can rotate it and you can stretch it. So that's level 1, using the sine ratio to find a missing side. And this button down here is the level button, so I'm going to click on that. It's going to bring me back to my levels. And level 2 is we're finding the missing leg, in this case, using the cosine. Okay, so I'm given an angle, and the side I'm asked to find is adjacent to the angle. This is the hypotenuse leg, and this is the opposite leg. So I'm asked to find the adjacent, I'm given the hypotenuse. Alright, and so that's level 2. Level 3, we're being asked to find the missing hypotenuse. Alright, so you're either given the opposite side or you're given the adjacent. In this case, I'm given the opposite side, so I would use the sine function. Okay, once again, you can move these things around and resize them and rotate them and all that. Okay, and on level 4, you're asked to find a missing leg. Okay, in this case, you're given the other leg, so you would have to use your tangent ratio. On level 5 is going to be a mix of level 1, 2, 3, and 4. This time you're being asked to find a missing side, but you don't know what ratio to use. Level 6, perimeter. So you're given one side, you have to find the other 2, and you're going to add them all up and find the perimeter. So you're going to have to use 1 or 2 different trig ratios. On level 7, you're being asked to find the area. And sometimes, like here, I'm given here, I'm just going to rotate this. Now the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, and here I'm given the base, and the height would just be the b side, right? So I don't have to find the a side. So I can just find the b side, multiply it by this side, and divide by 2, and I have my area. Okay, but you can have other questions. Like here, I'm given the hypotenuse, but I don't have the a or b. So I could just rotate it like that, and I would have to find the a side and the b side, multiply them, divided by 2. Alright, level 8, you're being asked to find a missing angle using one of your trig ratios. In this case, I'm given the opposite side and the adjacent, so I would use my tan ratio. On level 9 is a mix of level 1 all the way up to level 8, so you don't know what kind of question you're going to get, and it's meant to be a review of all the right angle trigonometry. Level 10 is non-right angle triangles, so we're being asked to find, you're being asked to find a missing side given 2 angles and another side. Okay, and so this would To solve this type of question, you'd use your sine law. Level 11, another missing side. You're given an angle and you're given two sides and you have to find the third side. And you would use the cosine law to solve this type of question. On level 12, now in this case you don't know whether to use the sine law or the cosine law. It depends on the question. So you have to evaluate each question. Level 13, find the missing angle. In this case, I would use my sine law to find the missing angle. So you're given one angle, you're being asked to find another angle, and you're given two sides. Okay, and the two sides you're given are opposite the angles that are being discussed. Level 14, you're asked to find a missing angle, and you're given the three sides. So in this case, you'd use your cosine law to find it. And finally, level 15, find the missing angle. In this case, you don't know whether you're going to have to use the cosine law or the sine law. You have to decide in each situation. Okay, in this one, I'm given one angle and two sides, and I'm asked to find another angle. I would use the sine. For this one, I have three sides, and I'm being asked to find one of the angles. And so here I would use my cosine law. Let's go and take a look at the help menu. All of these are buttons, and if you click on one, it'll bring you to a video showing you exactly how to solve this type of question. So every single one of these are buttons that will bring you to videos that will explain how to use your trigonometry to find this type of, to find the, the missing leg or the missing angle or the area or the perimeter. Okay, very specific to each of these levels. These are little videos showing you what each of the buttons do. Okay, so this is the help page, and every single one of these are buttons, and they bring you to videos that explain exactly what each of these buttons represents. And that's it for the overview. Have a good day.